what I need to do. Okay, somehow it got to working. Okay, so after a few minutes or a few seconds of dead air, I need to make a slight announcement, and that announcement is this channel will be slower going for the moment until I can learn the basics because I have how do I put this? I'll show you new scene, new source, or new scene. Uh, all right, so as we all well know, I have been in the middle of a project, and when I say project, I literally mean. Give me a moment. I think I may have done something wrong here. Yes. Remove. Yes, I've done something wrong. Welcome to the noob thing. Maybe if I do this, add. Video capture. Screen capture. There we go. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you my new setup. Sorry, video that I was watching. My new, as it were, my new setup. Um, Transform. Fit to screen. There we go. So yeah, this is my new setup, or will be when I tell you. As you can see, I'm running Kumbatu, which is a Linux distro, and like I said, the story behind this, as you guys well know, I was actually going to be doing a crud. I'm gonna have to remove that now, aren't I? I believe so. Yes. Okay. Now I can do that. Let me redo. that will do, and I will be able to add a screen capture that way, I think. Yay. Hopefully that does it. Fit screen. There we go. So as I was saying, this is basically what I've got going right now. And what's happened is um, basically I told you guys I was trying to dual boot my PC. I do the steps that the internet is trying to tell me to do, and it ends up causing me to wipe my entire hard drive out. Which also means as soon as I can get Steam up and running, hopefully I can manage. Let me test this game. Test a game out. Let's see if I can. Batman. Let's try. Maybe try. Let's try something fun. What should I try to do? You know what? Mystery case files. Let's try that and see if I can get it to install. That'll be something new that one of my um yes, mystery case files, and we're gonna do Huntsville, and I'm gonna give that a try and see right now if it will download. Looks like it's gonna. It looks like it's gonna. I don't know. Maybe we can see if it will play while we're at it. Come on now. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. Interesting. Alt tab. Oh yeah, that's right. Tab. Um, so I'm gonna capture right now. And I'm gonna see if it'll let me play it. It is. We're gonna call it So yeah, it looks like we have our first game for the foreseeable future, and I got a whole series. And we're going to, first off, we're going to turn down that music and turn that off. Sorry guys, but I'm not going to do music at the moment. I'm going to try to press escape, see if it will still play without the music, or if I've got to do something to kind of save the options. But yeah, this is just a test of the new system. And it would have gone better, but a well-meaning individual who I will not name because I respect him and I care about him as a friend, convinced me in not so many words to try to, let's see if it will start without the volume now. I don't know what this is going to do. But basically this is a playtest of the new system as we're going to have it for now. And basically part of this system will be sort of a Linux for noobs tutorial, because I am switching to Linux because of Linux's Microsoft's messed up crap. So from now on I'll be using Linux. Looks like it works like it's supposed to. And we'll just start with the new case. And the pointer is not quite what it needs to be. Ah, yes. Okay. I remember now. Those things are timed. So, how I'm going to do this is I'm going to end this here just to let you guys know, as an informal announcement, I have, through a strange set of circumstances, started working with Linux full time. And the reason I need to let you guys know about this is not to call anybody out. There's a reason I didn't call out this friend's name, um, because he is well-meaning and he had the best intentions, but I'm the one that made the final decision to give it a go. I goofed it up some way, and I need to take accountability for my part in the whole thing. Um, I should have known better than, because I know my own technical abilities and I know they're not great and I know I'm just starting out. But I will tell you guys the rest of my adventures in tech. Okay, so here's the dealio. When we last talked, dual booting was proving to be a pain in the butt, and my own thing went out on me. My own system went out on me. My um, reception went out, and so I couldn't do what needed to be done. Um, and so I had to look into the different ways I'm supposed to do things um, on the internet, pretty much alone, because there's no real way to, like, I'm sorry, I got into this last time. When people talk about tech stuff, they don't talk about it at a beginner level. Like, even Microsoft has this issue. Even Microsoft has the problem. And like, they expect you to know all of this, and if you don't, they don't tell it to you in, like, here's the deal. When I ask you about tech issues, I don't need you to talk to me like I know what I'm doing. Okay? I'm a bare bones noob beginner, which is part of the reason Linux was such an overwhelming concept for me from the start, and the entire reason that I have the issue that I have with Linux is it's not really beginner friendly. Like, um, minimization looks different, closing looks different, and all of these things look different. Like, I don't know if you can see my screen here, but you know what? Let's look at the capture for a moment. You see that top bar there? I would love to zoom in so that I could. Can I actually do that? It does not look like I can. Um, well, it does not look like I can. But if you can see at the top, there are three icons. One is an up arrow, one is a down arrow, and one is the little X. The little X is the close. The up and down arrows are the minimize and the maximize. If you don't know what you're doing, you can easily click the wrong one, because it's not the same. And you can see here, this still says minimize. This says restore. I don't really know what this here is. Why this restores it to that size. So you see what I'm working with. It's a very different system, and I was gonna do it kind of low in the, like, I was gonna have two different systems, one Windows and one Linux Mint, and I could technically still do that. However, um, due to the way things are, due to the way things are behaving, I'm not gonna. I'm literally going to um, learn Linux as I go, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna teach you because as I learn, you will learn. Because, and the reason I'm doing this, let me switch it back to the banner image. I said it over and over. I think Windows is dying. I think Windows is not the future anymore. I think their subscriber based model is a pain in the butt, if I could put it ever so bluntly. Um, and I don't like it anymore. I just straight up do not enjoy working with Windows like I once did. Because you can't do anything if you're offline, and you can't do anything if you're not connected to all of their apps. Like just getting hooked up on Linux, um, I had to find 3 apps that I was making sure that I did properly before I could log into all of my stuff. I almost couldn't even log into um, what they call um, what the YouTube app so that I could make this video. I couldn't do things properly. And in some ways, these apps are great. They're wonderful. But in others, they're not so fantastic. So now that I'm logged in, I just thought I'd give you a 22-minute video. And again, this is not. I'm not mad at any of my friends that are trying to do these things. I'm not frustrated at them. I'm not calling them out. I do think I made a mistake going to Linux early, but we're going to roll with the punches. And I'm going to um, try to learn Linux as I go and teach you. Starting with, I will tell you 2 things I have not been able to do properly. So, number 1. Sorry, forgive me for this. That's a video I was watching of a comedian kind of thing. Sydney Watson, if you haven't heard of her, haven't tried to watch her, she's great. I disagree with her on some things, but she's amazing. Very funny. But one of the things that I wanted to make sure that I told you guys about was, first off, what is this dart? Oh, there's a radio program. I forgot I had that. I'm almost tempted to play this for you guys, but I'm not gonna. But my biggest problem right now, and maybe you Linux users can help me with this, I can't download the Dropbox app. I can still access all of my files through this, and that's going to be great. But I do want to. I did want to say that that was a problem that I had. Another big issue that I had issues with, um, when, if you'll look, Discord. I can't really talk with my friends right now because Discord, I've downloaded Discord, and multimedia. No, that's not what I need. Internet. That's it. Discord. and you see the bouncing thing, and Discord Canary, and you see the bouncing thing, and you hit download, and it bounces, and it goes to discord.com. And it says it's like doing the arch file. I am not sure exactly what's going on, so maybe if some of you Discord users happen to be, or some of you Linux users happen to be in the chat, please let me know. I would like to learn, and this is what I'm doing. I'm learning. If not, this will be my last video for a little bit, other than, like I said, I'm going to go through some of these Huntsville Mystery Case Files games. I think it's Mystery Case Files Huntsville first, and then it's... I forget the order. But it gets crazy. I think there's like 50 of them, so there'll be enough to keep y'all entertained. And the reason I'm doing point and click games right now, it's literally my keyboard. The only one I can use is a wired one that will not reach my desk. My Bluetooth keyboard will not connect. I would love to show you guys exactly what's going on, but it's not pairing properly. There is so much that I'm trying to learn at the same time, and it's all, which is kind of why I wanted to do the NAS thing, because controlled environment, that kind of thing. I'm very sorry for all of the crazy that's going on. I apologize, but I'm dealing with this as much as we can. It's working a lot differently. It may even sound different because it took a little bit to get my microphone to actually respond. Ow! So, I will see you guys in the next one, and hopefully I'll be able to learn a little something, because I'm getting together with a good friend who hopefully will be able to help me figure some stuff out. If not, I'll be studying like a madman trying to figure something out. I've got at least 2 books on Linux, and I can learn more and try to learn everything that I can. I apologize for the delay in content that this may cause, because you know that's not something I ever intend. But it is what it is, and I will see you in the next one, and keep rocking it. And like I said, if any of you guys are working with Linux, please leave a comment down below as to what specifically I should do about some of these issues. Because I really need to know if I'm going to keep making content for you guys. And I do want to make content for you guys. That's what I'm here for. Please like, share, and subscribe. And share this, because fails were made, mistakes were made, and I'm sorry.